In Revelation 12 now, so we're moving forward. We're at Revelation 12. You're seeing a new scene of a woman, a child, and a dragon. And it's like this cosmic scene that's going on behind the scenes. Okay, it's like a spiritual reality that we're being seen. It's the great battle between God's people, Jesus, and Satan. So you have like this symbolism going on. The woman is God's people. That's a callback to Genesis 37. The child is Jesus. That's Revelation 12, and a callback to Psalm 2. And you have dragon, which is Satan. That's defined for us in Revelation 12:9. So look at this real quick. Open your pamphlet to Revelation 12. Okay. Revelation 12. So there's a scene that's happening here. And just look at the headings, okay? Just so we can be on the same page. Just look at the headings. In chapter 12, you see this kind of like, it's like a fight between this woman and this dragon. And then in the next section, you see that Satan is being thrown down to earth. And what I want us to read is Revelation 12:7. So look at that. Revelation 12:7. And this is like pretty intense because this describes what is happening during Easter. Okay? So like I think it's poignant, right? Poignant because we're in Easter right now, okay? This whole scene is showing like God's people battling Satan, all right? And kind of like what's going on in heaven. Look at verse 7. Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. Now war arose in heaven, Michael and his angels fighting against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was defeated, and there was no longer any place for them in heaven. Okay, so hold on. So there was the dragon, and he was in heaven. Okay, and for some reason, this great dragon gets thrown down. Verse 9. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. And I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, now the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ have come. For the accuser of our brothers has been thrown down, who accuses them day and night before our God. Okay, so you have this picture of like Satan, like this dragon, like being in heaven, accusing God's people of being sinners. Okay, so you have God on his throne, right? God on his throne. Here comes Satan saying, hey, these people are sinners, like they deserve to die and be punished. And God can't really say anything to that because it's true. Until Jesus comes, dies on the cross for our sins, raises back to life again. Look at verse 11. Look at verse 11. And they have conquered him, they have conquered Satan by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, for they love not their lives even unto death. So the blood of the Lamb, obviously Jesus' death on the cross, that prevents Satan from accusing God's people anymore. He can't say that anymore because those who are covered by Christ's blood are covered and protected and saved, and their sin is not relevant in that situation anymore. Verse 12, therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. But woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil has come down to you in great wrath, because he knows that his time is short. And so now we're talking about the period of time where Jesus has done his earthly ministry. Jesus has ascended into heaven. And now we're still on earth. There's still unrepentant people on earth. We're waiting for Jesus to come back again. And during that in-between time, between Jesus in heaven and Jesus coming back down again to rule and reign, Satan is on earth and doing stuff. Look at verse 13. When the dragon saw that he had been thrown on earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. The woman is God's people. But the woman was given the two wings of the great eagle so that she might fly from the serpent into the wilderness to the place where she is to be nourished for a time and a half. I didn't put it here, but the eagle just basically represents God's like coverage and protection over his people. And so you see like this eagle taking care of God's people, even though Satan's out to destroy them.